just like that free man, just like
Liberation.
Wait for mom. I forgot.
I'm so glad for you.
She likes
We got a little something for man.
living
Yeah.
the dream here.
So sugar mama.
Sugar mama, right there.
You wanna sit here, little?
Just carrying the team.
Sit here. Yeah, sit there.
The team on your back.
All right, whole family.
Something from Maggie? You got, I'm sure you got plenty of gifts already. Only grandchild.
And the kiss of the entirety. That was the entire part. That's what he said.
I mean, you guys are having
Well, that was the time of the year.
I'm pregnant!
Oh,
Oh, gracious. It's a miracle, baby!
You mean you're pregnant, like pregnant?
Naturally.
8 weeks pregnant!
Oh my gosh. I can't even.
Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness, we've been praying too much. It's what we've been doing.
Oh my gosh. How is that possible?
I don't know!
You didn't do IVF?
We slam dunked that doctor or whatever her name is.
It's a real miracle, baby!
How did that happen?
I don't even know what to say.
Well, Steve will explain it to you.
Really?
I mean, were you shocked?
Still pretty shocked.
I don't even know what to say.
Dina Rodriguez is just going to go crazy because she kept telling me, you just own that, Lil. You just own it. They're going to have that baby. Oh, honey.
I knew when he said something, I was like,
What did I say?
What did he say?
go get mom or something.
Well, I was trying to hurt.
It's like herding cats here tonight. More people kept coming in.
Everybody go home.
Did you know? Did you know?
Yeah, Drew.
Oh, wait.
I was like, why is the camera set like right there?
It's like, that lady's age, she's just got to film everything.
It's so weird. Like earlier, I was like, okay, because you were like sitting. I was like, the tripod set. I was like, is the we're taking a picture here or what? It's just like,
When you said you're coming, I had this like little
I didn't know what that meant. It says only grandchild expiring February 2016.
Another
baby.
That's like half the size of your.
So
What is that? What's that doctor? What's he doing? What's doctor? She was like the size.
Yeah.
She was just.
No, okay.
We're doing all my early OB care, so I'm doing all my
Can she do? Does she do regular deliveries too and stuff? Not that. Oh, she doesn't. Mentally.
So that was 2 weeks ago. So we have another one on Monday.
I don't believe that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to have a prayer because we need to thank God right now. Somebody pray.
All right, Drew, you're on. All right.
Clay, no, get Clay and Butler in here.
Clay,
Clay, Butler, come here.
Do they know?
you want to stand where you are? Me too.
We're going to have a prayer. I'm going to be a
Sorry.
grandma for a second time.
That's so exciting.
Two.
Hey, I'm Mike.
Okay.
Father God, we just want to just stop and just say thank you so much for just doing a miracle and just for the blessing, God, that you are giving us with baby Hilburn, and we just pray that you would just grow baby Hilburn to be strong and just beautiful, God, and created in your image. And we're just so thankful, God, that you hear our prayers and that you listen to us, God. We just take this time to just acknowledge, God, that we have absolutely no control in this, God, but it's just your good and beautiful gift. And God, we just thank you for that, and we just pray these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. I knew it. I knew he could do this. He could do the impossible. He could do I knew it, and I didn't have enough faith.
Comfort your wife.
Okay, so I want to hear the story because I don't know how it happened. I don't know anything. I still can't wrap my head around it.
I'm not going to tell you
Where do you cross the line of you guys sleeping at the exact same
So what I
time?
used to think when I was a little kid, when I was 6 or 7, I thought when mommy's daddies got pregnant, they went to the hospital and they saw the doctor, and they went to the doctor's office and he showed them how to do it.
Okay, so we want to hear the whole story.
That didn't happen.
I don't know, like I just...
She's thought she was pregnant before, and
Yes.
obviously I'm like, it's impossible. It is literally impossible. We've been told several times that we can't.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why we're going the route that we did, and but I also like, I think it was right around the time that like we must have gotten pregnant. It was like, I don't know, our preacher was like, he had a sermon. It was just like, you know,
like the couple of weeks.
Pray.
leading up to it.
big prayers. Just like, you know,
Specific big
and it was
prayers,
just very like,
talking about it.
you know, it took me a while, like even listening to the sermon, to be like, all right, oh, that actually applies to me. I could pray, like, you know, because I'm praying for obviously successful IVF, but then like, well, that's the biggest prayer we could probably pray, and like, well, and you know, I think both of what we talked about after, just like convicted to like pray that we get pregnant, you know, like,
Yeah.
and then.
Well, like that day, like at church, I felt like I needed to like go up and ask this one like woman who I don't really know, but I felt like I needed to like go ask her for prayer that day. And she was like, "Can I like bring my sister up here to like pray for you because she's done
You told
IVF
me
and
that.
like had their baby through IVF?" And so like she brought her sister up, and so they were like literally like praying with their hand on my stomach like over my womb, and we were like all sobbing. It was just like really, really powerful. And then the next Sunday, which was like, this was like all around the time where I was like probably like being fertilized. And then like the next Sunday, we were the prayer counselors, and like people came up and like asked if they could pray for me. Like, and so it just, there was like a couple of weeks, and like that same day, like we pray with the pastor like before church on Sunday, and that was like our week. And like we'd never like talked to him about it, but he like brought it up like in his prayer, like he felt like he moved to like pray for. So it just like there's like a couple of weeks where we're just like, it was like really clear that like God was stirring, and I felt like he was like preparing our hearts for like the next round of IVF. And yeah, like cut to like a few weeks later, I was like on day 35 of my cycle, and I went to my acupuncture appointment, and I'd like the month before I was day 34. The month before that, I was like day 32, and so she was like, "You might want to take a pregnancy test tomorrow."
Okay.
You know, like tomorrow
Because
morning.
you told me your cycles were like getting longer. You thought that was a
Getting
good
longer.
sign. of
And
something or other.
I'm just like, this acupuncturist, I'm like, over her.
It's like witchcraft.
Making her buy
Whatever you can
all
do.
these Chinese herbs.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't buy a pregnancy test, because, well, we can't get pregnant, and you're gonna get upset, and it's a waste of money. And then I get home.
So I bought like the
where was
cheap
I?
one.
And, well, and then there's like a bag of them on the table. I'm like, we're gonna have a fun conversation.
Yeah.
A bag of what?
Huh?
Pregnancy test.
Pregnancy
Oh,
test.
bunch
And I
of
was like frustrated that she wouldn't buy pregnancy tests.
And then I was like, I can't wait till tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Like,
And then so, but you know, then she goes in the bathroom, and then I'm like, oh, she's taking one right now. And then I'm getting nervous. And then she's in there for a while, and then I'm getting really nervous.
Was it like any screams or anything?
Well, so it was like, if I were not pregnant, they would have been 2 lines like this. But if I was, it would have been like a plus in a line. And there was like a line and like a really prominent line this way, but like a really faint line this way. So I'm like,
What does that mean?
what does this mean? So I was like, what does this mean?
And so then what did you do
I didn't.
next?
Well, and then we took another one.
And then I went out and bought a digital test.
Oh,
no, you took 2 that night.
But I bought a digital test that says pregnant, and I took
Oh, yeah.
a digital test that afternoon that said pregnant.
So then we took 2,
And then I took one.
and I was like, no, I'm still not like.
Yeah.
It took 3 tests,
Monday morning. I
3
took,
positive tests, and one that said like 2 to 3 weeks pregnant
Wow.
specifically. Before I was like, okay, maybe it's a possibility.
Yeah. And then I called Dr. Shelley that day, and they sent me for
That
blood
was
work
Shelley must have been
that
out of
day.
her mind.
And then we got the blood test like the next day, and they're like, you're 5 weeks pregnant.
Wow.
That was 3 weeks ago.
Like all this before the last, like dollars to do the treatment.
We were supposed to doing the treatment right now. Yeah, we were waiting for my period, so I could call
Right,
them and
right,
they
right.
could say like, this is what the schedule looks like, and then never came.
Well, that's why we weren't coming here. 'Cause-
Right, because you were supposed to get started again, yeah.
Yeah.
I had that thought. I thought,
I
why is
know,
all this
I'm
being
so
delayed?
close.
Like,
You need to call
they were
Dana
supposed to do
Rodriguez
this in
right
the end of June,
What?
they weren't
Oh,
gonna
Dana,
come.
I know, no.
She would be so excited, dear, because she's not working. Call her.
Well, everyone's gonna be here tomorrow, we just have to go home. I
Okay.
mean, it's y'all thing. You wait till the 12 weeks.
Okay, so then you went to see Dr. Shelley, and did she
They
think,
sent me for blood, and then like that.
did you tell her that you had taken
Yes.
the girls that you had
Yes.
taken? Okay.
Yes. And so she got our blood. She called us like first thing the next morning. Was like, it's great. All your levels look great. We want you to. This was.
But you know you were pregnant, she just,
Yes, I told. I was like, well, I have 3 pregnancies.
Yeah.
And so then that was a Tuesday. That was the 9th, and then the following Monday, she had us in for the ultrasound, and we saw a little heartbeat.
Wow.
And I've been so sick.
She's been. I was like, we might not even
Yay.
actually
I didn't
make
think I
it.
was. I've been like so
Today was
sick.
like the first stage.
like, nauseous?
Like no, like throwing up multiple times a day.
Oh, babe.
Yeah.
Well, we like that.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
February 8th.
I just said Oh my god.
When were
Okay.
you supposed to be due?
Almost the exact same time.
I thought it was the 7th.
Well, it was 7th originally, yeah.
Oh,
And then
okay.
she changed it to 10th. That's just crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't even. And my mind is like.
The Lord just said, I'm gonna show you all.
Mm-hmm.
I can do.
I don't need no stinking IVF.
Oh
We were gonna surprise you.
He took that
Go back.
sperm.
Yeah, I know. We were
You
gonna
took-
like not tell you that we were coming at all, but then we're like,
My mom will.
Too much.
for the sake of Lily's heart.
We're like surprised through the door. Let that settle down. And just drop this.
I never thought we could be surprised because, we would know.
Well,
that-
neither did
No,
we.
neither did we. I was like, I'm never gonna get to like take a pregnancy test and be surprised.
Where's that little thing?
Over there.
I was like, Lindsay has a tripod, like.
This is my job. I was very nervous about
I
it.
was like, well, great, she's gonna take pictures, but surely she would take them outside, like beautiful sunset, orchard. And I was
Goofy all
like,
day. She's got
really?
that tripod everywhere she goes.
What is she doing?
Literally
Like,
said weird. I was like,
Go
see.
with it. Nailed it, Lindsay.
Okay. So I'm gonna stop filming and then we'll take a family photo of everybody.